So hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Look who's aboard. Hey, Jeff's back and we are going to be doing a vlog that has been, what, a long time in the making,
Over
mate?
a year.
Oh, longer than that. It's basically since we launched the boat.
I'm old, I can't think longer than you.
Basically, when I launched this boat, Jeff's been harping on at me about doing this vlog. So today is the most perfect conditions we could ever ask for. So we, get ready, are going to the Bass Rock. So guys, yes, here we are. We're on the Lindsay Bee in Dunbar Harbour, and today we're going to do a little wildlife and scenery tour. We're going to take you from Dunbar all the way up to the Bass Rock, which is 7 miles away from Dunbar, and we're going to just have a lovely day at sea. Basically, we're going to see what wildlife's out here and basically see what kind of laugh we can have the day.
We're going for a cruise.
We're going for a cruise, yeah. We're having a day off with fishing. So put the kettle on, put the feet up, because this is going to be a bit of fun. What a beautiful morning. Honestly guys, we could not have asked for better this morning. It is crystal. It's to stay like that.
By later it'll be going, nah.
No, that's tomorrow. That's why I'm glad you chose today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it was going to be perfect in the morning, but as soon as the tide turns, it was all meant to come from the east. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Hopefully
So we also got to talk about our new toy.
Jeff's got a new toy.
No, we've got a new toy.
Oh, we've got a new toy. Yeah, but you've got a new toy because you suggested it.
Yeah.
Jeff loves his toys.
So,
I'm just like, oh, that's another thing I've got to switch on.
Well, it's a replacement for the mast camera. You probably noticed on all our vlogs we've got a camera on the mast. Well, we decided, because DJI have just launched a 360 camera. Yeah, and Jeff being Jeff looked at it, went, oh, we can do so much better with that. So basically the mast camera is now a 360 camera. So as we're going out, I'm going to put to some footage that's going to show you what this thing can do. But the good thing is it's all around the boat. So if something happens to the right of the boat or the left of the boat, starboard port, even I know that.
He's learning.
Yeah, or behind the boat, we can move the camera around. We don't have to move the camera around. It's there. The footage is there. So all I've got to do in editing is move the point of view of the camera. So we don't have to point the camera at something. We can just, the camera's there already. So it's great for that. Plus we can do all these little effects like this planet sort of look, which I'll do as we're going under the castle, which will look quite cool. And other things as well, but it's just another way of giving me some more flexibility when I'm editing. So and
the viewer at home, of course, is going to get a different view.
Yeah, it's something else for you guys to look into. So yeah, well, I mean, it's like a mill pond, isn't it?
I told you.
Lovely. So hopefully we'll get the drone in the air today as well. I've got that. Obviously not too near Bass Rock though, because there's the Gannets. Now, Northern Gannets, we need to talk about Northern Gannets. This Bass Rock is one of the 7, David Attenborough called it one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. There's 125,000, and I say 125,000 Northern Gannets call it home.
Wow.
There was a fall off during COVID because of bird flu.
Yeah.
But it seems that Bass Rock turns white during the summer, and it's bird poo, but also the amount of birds that are on there, and they're beautiful. And I've done 2 landing trips out there, which was fantastic, being that close to the birds. But we're not landing today, but we will get close in.
Yeah.
But obviously with that amount of birds around, I can't fly the drone because it will get taken out. But the other thing we're going to try and do, which I did on my first trip, is I got a camera underwater, but it was stills, and I got some really good shots of the birds diving, because the birds dive in the water. So we've got some
old bait.
Some old bait to throw in the
chum the water.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get birds diving next to the boat with the DJI underwater. So I wanted to do that the second time I went out. Unfortunately, they decided they had a new boat and they didn't want to get it smelly and dirty with bait, so they didn't actually chum the water, which was very disappointing.
Yeah. Especially when you paid for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
But fingers crossed, we'll see what we get today. And we're... Oh, it's that one.
Where's that one gone off?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps I didn't press go
Cameras,
on it.
honestly.
Can't get the staff.
What fine when Jeff's not here?
Can't get the staff.
Oh, did you not press record, son?
I didn't press record.
Oh dear, look, lost footage. Oh, good job, we've got the new 360 camera.
Yeah, I was saying, get all this. Look at that beautiful sunrise already. Starting to come up already.
It's not even popped its heat up yet. So sunrise is meant to be 34 minutes past 5. It is now 29 minutes past at the minute.
Yeah.
And it's just thinking about coming up.
It's August now.
Yeah, and this is why we were doing this this week, because A, we've got the weather window, and B, everything's starting to actually disappear for the winter. The puffins have already gone because they're in a few islands up from the Bass. There's 4 main islands in the 34th, and the Bass Rock is the last one on these islands. You've got Fidra, Craigleith, the Lamb, and Bass Rock itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting coastline, full of history, full of wildlife, and I'm looking forward to today. This is going to be a good day, mate.
Well, one of the other things we're going to show you is Tantallon Castle, which is talk about history. It's a beautiful castle. It's actually, I only found this out myself. You know, I love a fact or two. I only found this out yesterday. Yeah, I love this. I knew it was the Douglas family. So if you know about Robert the Bruce, James Douglas was Robert the Bruce right-hand man. Well, the Douglas family, they built Tantallon Castle, and it was the last medieval castle built in Scotland, which I never knew, in the 1200s.
There we go.
Beautiful castle right on the headland. It's a ruin now. It was destroyed by Oliver Cromwell.
But you can still go and visit it.
Oh yeah. Historic Scotland, Environment Scotland run it. It's a really good visit. But it's on the headlands, and you'll see when we get out there. It's a beautiful, beautiful location, and it's right next to Seacliff Beach, and we've got the Geggan, and we've got the UKs Smallest Harbour there as well. So this coastline is fantastic.
It really is. It's breathtaking, and everybody that visits. I was on the pier yesterday filling up the boat with fuel ready for this trip, and I had a Canadian come across, and we were having such a lovely blether, and he says, you've got such a beautiful coastline. He says, we've got it good because it's sort of north side of Vancouver and stuff like that, and he says, we've got like islands dotted everywhere. He says, but this, he says, it's just absolutely stunning. So if that's somebody across the other side of the world coming to say that at our pond, then we are so lucky indeed.
We are. I went to Vancouver in 2019.
2019.
And I say, it is beautiful there. We went whale watching, and we saw orcas, and we saw humpbacks. But it's we don't get that. We have had orcas here.
Yes, we have.
And we have had humpbacks here. But they were there. You can almost guarantee you're going to see orcas.
Yeah. They're very rare here.
But it's a beautiful part of the world, Vancouver, the west coast of Canada. I've done the east coast and west coast, and a beautiful country. I love the Canadians.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I always say the Canadians are the best bits of Americans and Brits combined. So yeah. I'm sure a lot of Canadians won't be very happy being compared to an American. But
yeah, there goes a couple of subscribers. I'm not watching that silly channel. Look at they two idiots.
it's like calling a Scotsman English.
Oh, I know, you don't want to do that, mate. Oh dear. I'm just wondering how many ends I'm going to have to dodge going all the way up here.
Yeah, at least they're easy to see today because there's no. Look at it.
Nah. However, the tides are huge at the minute. They're in full spring, and actual buoys get towed down with the strength of the tides. So that's what we'll have to be careful on as well. So if there's any wee pop-ups that just stick out the water, you've got to keep an eye on them. I actually had that. You'll see in the last vlog where once Jeff edits it. My last 2 fleets, I actually thought somebody had cut my ends away because I had 30 fathom rope out in 16 fathom of water, but the ends were towed down. Honestly, I was going off my head. I went for the worst case scenario first, instead of thinking logically, oh, it's spring tides. I thought somebody had been malicious and cut my ends away, but it hadn't been. Luckily enough, as you see in last week's vlog, I squared it all away. And I got the fleet that I couldn't get the next again day. So there you are. There's a wee info for last week's vlog.
This vlog will go out in 10 days, 11 days time. So we're the 12th of August, and this will go out on the 23rd. Well,
that was one question I got asked in the pier as well. How far in advance are we on our vlogs? Well, the way I explained it is all to do with Jeff and how busy he is, because obviously he's away a lot, and I've not got the time or the technology that this man has to edit as well, and it's basically relying on Jeff, and Jeff does so much for this channel in his free time, and he just does absolutely outstanding work. So that's why we've got to plan in advance. So if you think you're getting unfair with not being up to date, then that's the reason why Jeff's away a lot, and we have to plan ahead so you guys get your vlogs every week.
Well, when this one goes out, I will actually be in Belgium that weekend. We're racing at Spa-Francorchamps that weekend. So this weekend, because it's 23rd, I'll be in the media centre at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. But we try and work 2 to 3 weeks ahead if we can. At the moment, I'm only working a week ahead because because of the way it's worked at the moment. I've just come back from Germany on holiday. We will try and get ourselves ahead, but usually it's no more than 3 weeks ahead.
3-4 weeks at a push.
But I always put the date on the vlog that this was recorded, so you know when it was recorded. So it's not too far ahead, but we do try and get ourselves a little bit. The shorts, I'm already up to the 26th of August, because the Tuesday and Thursday short vlogs, it means I can be ahead on those. But these, I try to keep it 3 weeks maximum. But yeah, we'll see. Right. If I turn this round, we can see where we're going. We can see Bass Rock. So I'm going to switch that off.
Just hold and press it, mate.
Let's do that. So
that wee black dot in the horizon, people.
Let's do that. Let's go in a bit. So there you go. That's where we're heading. Now, the other thing is, let's do that. Go back out again. Bass Rock is actually a volcanic plug, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So there's 3. You can see 3 of them over there. And we'll use the 360 camera for this. Over there you can see Trepaine Law. In front of us to the left you can see North Berwick Law, and then Bass Rock, and they're all volcanic plugs. So extinct. And then we've got Arthur's Seat, the very famous Arthur's Seat in Edinburgh, is an extinct volcano.
See that waiting on fire this week?
They're big sort of, not forest fire, but
the brush fire.
All over Arthur's Seat. Now, Arthur's Seat is quite famous, and if you ever get a chance to go to Edinburgh, go up there. I haven't been up Salisbury Crags, but I haven't been up there yet. I must get before I get too old, because it's quite a climb.
It is a climb, but it can be quite gentle as well if you take the right path, mate.
I want to go up in the winter because there's less tourists.
Sloppier though.
I don't mind.
Well.
But so that's where we're heading, Bass Rock. Again, we'll go into the history when we get there.
Yes, exactly.
But it's one of the things it's known as is Scotland's Alcatraz, because it used to be a prison back in the day. They used to put their political prisoners out there back in the 15th, 16th century, not recently, though I think it'd be a good place for some of them now.
Absolutely.
Stick them on Bass Rock and say, right,
crack on, boys.
Because it doesn't look that far from land, but it's like Alcatraz in the bay, in the San Francisco Bay. The tides, you wouldn't be able to swim it. It's the tides across there would be coming through there. You wouldn't be able to swim back. So, and there's still the old buildings are there. When we get there, you'll see the buildings on and the lighthouses, of course. The lighthouse
Right guys, if anything interesting turns up on the way out, we'll turn the cameras back on for you all. So guys, behind us we have St Baldred's Cross, locally known as the Beacon. Now there's another one across at the Fife side at the Fife Ness, and in a straight line that centres the 34th from the North Sea. So this is the actual entrance to the 34th. In the background behind us we have the Tantallon Castle, and we're going to actually have a wee look at that later on today.
They've been absolutely covered in
Weed.
weed, yeah. God almighty, I thought yours were bad.
They are, extremely. Oh my goodness, got a creak of my neck. Beautiful, really is beautiful today. So behind us guys, we have Tantallon Castle. It's absolutely a stunning piece of historic. Jeff was just telling me, apparently it used to have a wall that went right round the castle, but a lot of it's fallen into the sea. Now here's a thing, if anybody's into their ghosties and all the rest of it, there was a tourist just having his usual snaps up there, and the middle tower there was actually a ghost seen at the right hand side of the main tower, which is pretty awesome. The fella went to the actual information desk at the front and says, "Who's the fella that saw dressed in old-fashioned clothes up the top of the tower?" And the lady says, "I don't know what you're talking about." He says, "Well, we'll have a look at my camera," and he showed her the picture, and the boy was translucent and everything. Awesome, eh? You never know. So this is us in the little bay here. We've got the radar station up there. That was actually up for sale a wee while ago, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, make a grand house for somebody that. There's Jeff Denny's business. And over here, just where this bit of rock's jutting out, that is called the Geggan. Now the Geggan is the smallest harbour in the UK and it's privately owned. When I was a small lad, what they used to have was actually a winch down from the harbour up to the top of the cliffs, and they'd be able to take their catch from there up in a basket by just using the handle and a pulley system. It was absolutely amazing, but all that was taken down in the 90s, I think. The fella that works there now actually either has to go to North Berwick to land, or he brings the Land Rover down, because he can actually get right onto the beach to land his catch. So yeah, so it's still a working harbour. I think you can fit about 2 boats in it, I think that's it. But Jeff's got footage for you and he's going to show you that as I'm rambling on about nothing. But this is a beautiful, beautiful area on a stunning, stunning day. That's the Fife side over there. I have not been in here for such a long time, honestly. It actually, right in this bay here, this little corner, is where I used to go walking with my dad in the winter time when we couldn't get to the sea to go to catch lobsters. We used to go and pick whelks off the shoreline. And I tell you what, carrying it from that corner all the way around there, all the way to the car park, for a young, between 12 and 15-year-old bairn, it was hard work, I can assure you. It was a bag of whelks, was what, 25 kilograms, 30 kilograms, in fact no, it'd be more than that, it'd be about 50 kilograms, something like that. Especially then, because they had bigger bags back in the days. So yes, there we go. Right, so do you want to go to the bus, or do you want to kick across to the Geggan for a wee bit?
No, let's go to the bus.
Let's go to the bus.
Let's go
to the bus, people. Let's go.
Yeah, to the bus. On we go.
I have a cunning plan.
Oh, do you?
Oh, St Baldred.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so impressive from this angle, though, from down here.
It really is. That's what I was just saying to the camera, mate. It's just absolutely stunning. And it's such a good day out as well.
Yeah.
Honestly. Lindsay and I have not been for a long time. Maybe we should do it again. We're part of Historic or Environmental Scotland.
Yeah.
We've been for decades.
Oh, yeah. All right.
We're trying to get Kayla to join us as well, I mean, because she has to pay for everywhere she goes now. Because she ain't a student anymore.
No.
So I says to her, get on it, because we love castles.
Yeah.
As when we were away for our anniversary also, we've done the castles, eh?
Yeah. Well, that's one thing about this part of the world, there's plenty of castles.
Oh, for sure.
Something to do with the English border.
Yeah.
A few.
Exactly. But mind you, when you go into Englandshire, no offence to English folk, they say, come and visit our castle. It's a frickin' stately home. I'm sorry, these are castles. Down there, it's the stately homes, and they all call it castles.
Yeah, but if you go to somewhere like Bamborough Castle.
That's a castle.
That's a proper castle.
Yes.
Warwick Castle's a proper castle.
But that's on the border again, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's one of those things. The further south you go, they'd say castle, but no, it's a stately home. You can big it up to a castle all you want, guys. No way.
Well, where I grew up near Banbury, a little village called Broughton, we had a Broughton Castle, but it was a manor house with a moat and a curtain wall. So during the Civil War, during the English Civil War, it was quite a big thing. A lot of stuff going on around there. They're still dredging the moat and finding cannonballs and muskets and musket balls and things like that. But yeah, but that's a manor house with a moat and a curtain wall, whereas that's a proper medieval castle.
That's proper. That's how you do it.
Yeah. But as you say, when you consider the history of this part of the world, right on the border with England, and the border was very fluid back in the Middle Ages.
Definitely.
Berwick upon Tweed had changed size so many times. It was Scottish, then it was English, then it was Scottish, now it's English again. But fun fact, it's the only English football team that plays in the Scottish League.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that is a fun fact.
Yeah.
If you follow football, of course.
Yeah, if you follow football, which I don't, but I knew that as a fact. Yeah.
Hey.
I love pub quiz. Pub quizzes. It's amazing what you can find out when you pub quiz.
We used to like the quizzes as well. We used to watch Dale's quizzes on YouTube.
Yeah.
Bring it out every Friday, and the knowledge you would actually find was brilliant. I went from being silly at the Christmas games to be quite smart for the trivial. Maybe it's this man as well, because he comes out with some knowledge. And I must take it in.
I've got one of those brains that just sucks up rubbish.
I say to Julie, Jeff's wife, I say, how does he manage? She says, I don't know. It just must be naturally gifted.
I can't remember what I did last week, but I can remember trivia.
That's it, mate, that's it.
But it comes in handy with my job, with my racing hat on, if I remember facts and figures about racing drivers and cars.
And Jeff likes his facts and figures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Barry knows so much, but Jeff, yeah. The only facts and figures I like is how much I've made at the end of the week.
Yeah. I like that too.
Wow. I'll tell you what, guys, it's still, every time I pass this place, it still takes my breath away. It is perfectly colossal. It's just absolutely breathtaking. Look at all the birds. Oh, there's the smell.
There it is. There it is. You've got to be thankful, ladies and gentlemen, you haven't got smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision, oh my God, you could smell it here, I tell you.
It's actually a manned lighthouse which ran on
Absolutely amazing. Now you can get trips to actually land on the Bass, but you have to go through the North Berwick Seabird Centre and they'll advise you on what best time of year to come, etc. I'll get Jeff to put a link in the description below to a link to the Seabird Centre so you can have a wee look for yourselves, guys. This is just amazing.
It's worth doing as well because I've been out twice, and it's an amazing experience. It's very limited what you can actually do.
Yeah,
but
you're here for the numbers.
They limit the numbers, but it's an amazing experience.
Yeah. So as you can see, there's a castle here, the Bass Rock. Now, records state that they don't know when they actually started building, but it was way back in the day. And from that castle, it actually became a prison. Now, after there used to be a governor's house exactly where the lighthouse is, and that's what was actually torn down to make the lighthouse itself back in 1902. Now, from 1902 to 1988, it was actually a manned lighthouse, which ran on paraffin. So the lighthouse keeper had to go on up there and make sure that thing was lit day in, day out, ready for navigation. And obviously you've got the landing pad there for the helicopters later on. Absolutely amazing. Look how quickly we're drifting.
Yeah, look at that.
We're rocketing. Now the lighthouse was actually made in conjunction with the lighthouse where we work as well. They were both built in the same era, so run by the National
Lighthouse, Northern Lighthouse Board.
There you go, Northern Lighthouse Board. Jeff, see, told you, Jeff, facts and figures. I can pretend I'm what I'm talking about, I don't really. But do you think we should have a run round?
Yeah, let's go around the bus.
Are you coming with us? Well, we'll run round the Bass. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know what the numbers are now. Back before COVID, it was 125,000, I reckon.
Yeah.
It was the biggest, it's the largest Northern Gannet colony in the world.
Yeah. And they'll soon be taken off because they've done their hatching, all the younglings are growing up. It'll not be long until they're all away.
The Googers.
Googers, is that what the young's called, isn't
Yeah,
it? Aye.
yeah. And apparently back in the day it was a delicacy, so they used to...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Aye. They still do that in the Western Isles, do they
Yeah,
know?
they do.
You've got to have a special licence for it though.
Oh yeah.
And they're only allowed to take so much.
It's almost like a rite of passage, isn't it?
Aye.
For young men, it was...
That's right.
because they nest on, as you can see, they nest on cliffs, and it's to get to the nest you've got to climb down, and it's a bit of a every nook and cranny has got birds on it.
Of course it has. I like to say the numbers are not as high as they once were.
But
This is a side that you didn't actually see. Everybody can see it from the roadside and know what it's like, but this, it's just so vast. I'm getting a crick in my neck just looking up. I used to tow right in here. This is a good day, mate. This is a good day.
yeah, it's worth doing.
Definitely. Over there is just where we used to lie with the prawn boats and pick. That was when we used to be in between tows. It was quite good because you could hear the birds take shelter from the wind and the weather, especially at that time of year. Ah, good times. Memories long gone now, unfortunately, but we've got to move forward, eh? Now obviously there's steps both sides of the lighthouse, because when it's blowing a westerly here, at least you can land on the east side of the Bass, and when the weather's from the sea, you can land on the other side of the Bass Rock. So quite clever thinking that.
Yeah, I remember when we came out here with 2016 with Gordon Easenwood.
Oh yeah.
Gordon, we came out with then, and we couldn't land because the swell was so much, because on the landing stage, the boat would suddenly drop 10 feet. And if you suddenly stepping off onto the boat and the boat drops 10 feet,
yeah,
you're going to break your leg or something, so they couldn't land. It's quite dangerous.
Very dangerous indeed. The weather conditions have to be perfect. Sorry guys, they really have to be perfect to actually land on the bass. That's why you have to go to the people that know, and that's North Berwick Seabird Centre. As they land here all the time. Right, we'll go round the corner and I want to go near the caves. And then we'll maybe start jumping sort of east by.
Yeah, because
see if we can get them to
birds
come
in the air. If we can get some of them to come down, the rest will come down.
Aye, that's it.
Look at this.
I know. Crazy, eh?
Yeah.
This is as far as I'm going. Look at that, right there. Lovely little shag. A wee gannet. You're alright, kid, you're alright. We're going to be nice to you in a wee minute, we're going to feed you. Look at that. It's like, whoa. So the idea is, Baz has got some lovely mackerel that we're going to feed the gannets, and we're hoping, what are we hoping for, Jeff?
Underwater pictures of them diving.
Underwater pictures of them diving. Hopefully it goes according to plan.
It would be nice to get some if we could.
Yeah, bloody boat's turning the wrong way. Brilliant. So ladies and gentlemen, we're actually steaming towards the Craig here. That's that little island over there. But this little town in front of us is called North Berwick. Now it's the first town as you come into the Firth of Forth, and that big lumpy lava rock is called North Berwick Law. Now there's something very interesting at the top of North Berwick Law. There's an actual old whalebone, or used to be, right at the top. Now actually at the top of there used to actually be a monastery way back in the day, and what the whalebone was there for was basically a representation of the whaling that used to happen in Scotland. Now over the years, obviously the whalebone got unsafe, so the council decided to replace it with carbon fibre ones now? No, just fiberglass. Fibre.
Carbon fibre.
Council can't afford nothing. So that's now at the top of the North Berwick Law, and it's a very interesting climb for anybody that can do it. It's right steep at places, but by God, what a view you get from the top, isn't that right, Jeff?
Yeah. See Dunbar from there.
Oh aye, I can see my house from here. So yeah, beautiful place. What a wonderful day. We couldn't have asked for a better day this morning.
Very nice, my second trip out of the year.
I know. We're in August, and this is only his second trip in the whole year.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's only because I suggested to him that we do the Bass trip that he's keen for coming.
We have been planning it for a few years.
We have. We've been planning this one a long time. The Odyssey's we faced when last time we tried to do it, and the weather was against us, wasn't it? Oh, he was poor, disheartened, really was, bless him. But you can't fight nature, I've always said. And it always seems to come when you make those plans. Isn't that right, mate?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh dear.
So where are we heading for, Baz?
That's the Craig, I think, isn't it? Bass, Craig, Lamb, Fidra, aye, that's right, the Craig. Craig and Leith,
Yeah.
that's the proper name for it.
And we're going to go up to Fidra, which is the first one in there.
First one, aye.
What's Fidra famous for?
Well, apparently it's the
Inspiration.
that's the word I was looking for, see? Inspiration for Treasure Island, yes. Is it Robert Louis Stevenson?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, more pub trivia.
Well, the Stevenson family built all the lighthouses in this area. All
That's
the
right.
Lighthouses you see in
Because it was
Bass Rock.
David, what's his name?
David and Uncle.
Aye. Anyway, they built the lighthouse up there.
So Robert Louis, it was Robert.
Was it Robert himself?
Yeah, Robert and David.
Yeah.
Robert Louis was here as a young man with his father and uncle building these lighthouses, and got the inspiration from Fidra. And if you look at in the book Treasure Island, and you look at the outline of Treasure Island, and you look at the outline of
Fidra.
it's very similar.
Yeah. It's great where they find the inspiration
I don't
from.
think there's any treasure though on
If so, it has been long gone. The treasure will be the wildlife on and around it. That's what the treasure is. So guys, Jeff and I had a wee confab, and what we were doing is we were actually going all the way to Fidra first, and then we're going to work back to the rest of the islands. Since it's such a beautiful day, we thought, well, why the hell not?
Why not? Why not?
Why the hell not? So this is Fidra. See how we dot there?
Treasure Island.
Don't worry, we'll get closer to it. So Jeff, where did you get the fun-filled fact about the Treasure Island thing?
Just thought it was a well-known fact. It's read it somewhere on a Scotland history thing, because they say that's a Stevenson,
Stevenson Lighthouse.
But yeah,
Imagine the many old actually just living on them, eh?
I know.
God, there must have been hardy souls.
Well, this one's not so bad because at least you're close to the shoreline. If you're out in the middle of the Atlantic or something, Rockall or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Imagine being out there. No, hats off to them. But of course, they're all automated now.
Yes, that's it.
And Barnes Nest, which is the one near to us, that's decommissioned now.
Yeah,
the one we always see on our videos, it's decommissioned.
It's a shame. I remember as a bairn when it used to be foggy days and that, and you could hear the foghorns go off between the Bass and the Barnes Nest. And it kind of gave you sort of perspective about where you were, if you know what I mean, because obviously when you're out in that kind of weather, it's like pea soup. You can't see your hand in front of your face practically. John Cena, you can't see me. I just wish I knew more about these rocks, but the only way to know them is by working round about them. What I'm kind of doing is staying away from the pot ends, hoping that the local men, the North Berwick men, are keeping my boat safe. Because also they'll be in the bits that they know. One thing's for sure, mate, you're going to get plenty of shots out of this.
Is that a flag on this side?
Aye, that'll maybe be Nellie's then.
Drunken flag.
Yeah.
Come on then, Barry, why is it called the Lamb?
No idea. Honestly, the idea. Now, I did read something last night that sheep actually used to graze on it.
Oh, right. Okay.
And apparently there was a flock of at least 25 sheep on that wee rock. If what I've seen anyway. How they got them out here, I don't know, because that bit doesn't dry out.
No.
So whether they got them on a wee boat and brought them across a couple at a time, I don't know. So guys, as for a working stance, I have never been here before. I've never actually been at the Lamb itself. As you can see, there's creels here, so somebody must be working it. And like I say, I think they used to graze sheep on it. I think that's why it's called the Lamb. Not 100% sure, don't quote us on that. I'm not an expert in this area. I'm not an expert, period.
So you're up close.
Yeah. Wow, look at this. Right, okay, there's flags here. I take it there might be rocks. Especially the way the tides, that flow's going there.
Yeah.
I'll go out a wee tad. Like I say, I'm no zero expert in this area. You smell it?
Rock.
Oh. Poop. I say there, the terns are feeding, aye. Look at that. Bet they're feeding on the sand eels. Look, they were in that wee flowy bit. I thought there might be rocks. That's one of Kevin's ends or spanners. That's cousin Nellie. I don't know who that is. L8666. I think that's Lion Rampant. That's Aaron for the Port Seaton. We passed him earlier on. He's the one with the big cat. Meow. God, it's warm now, mate, eh?
It's very warm.
And there is North Berwick.
These
in North Berwick Law. It's actually funny seeing it from this side instead of the other side which you were used to. Oh, listen to them. Sorry guys. We're upsetting the locals, Jeff. So that's the lamb. I can't see them grazing on that. There's only like one side of the hill. Well, one side of the hill's got grass, so I don't know why they call it the lamb. I'll need to find that one out. So ladies and gentlemen, Tweedledee and Tweedledum sitting here at the Lamb. We just had lunch and now we're just going to crack on. We're trying to get back down the road, I think, mate.
Yeah, we've got a long way to go.
We've got a long way to go. We've still got the Craig to actually go around. There's a couple of wee bits and bobs we're just going to have a wee tour about. So I hope you're enjoying your video, guys. I really do. We're having fun playing with the new toy. We're seeing how that rock and rolls. Jeff's going to have a lot of time editing. He's quite interested to see how long it's actually going to take him to edit with the new 360 camera.
Probably about 3 weeks.
Well, you wanted to buy it. So we're on the off, guys. We're on the off. And we've got Aaron here as well. Aaron's hauling creels at the Craig here, at the Lamb, sorry. That's an awfully big boat to be hauling creels in there. Right, there we go. Sorry, the reason you're up in the pothole is because we're doing tests with this 360 camera and we want to see what it's like on the console as well. So we get a wee bit of everything, eh, mate?
Yep.
Yeah. So don't worry, we'll move things about and you maybe find us at the back of the boat the next time, you never know. Jeff, there's a couple of paddle boarders out here, pal. It's fun and games, remember, till it all goes wrong. Let's hope they're professional and they've got the right buoyancies, they've got radios, all the rest of it. I see with high hopes, alright?
Yeah.
High hopes. We're going to have to watch going round them for our wake or all. But just because the sun's out doesn't mean to say the danger is not there. I mean, like I was already telling you, spring tides, they're absolutely lethal, especially when you're running in between islands and that. I mean, you could actually see it in the water and the boat was away at the Bass Rock. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Craigleith. I can't talk to that camera, eh?
Yeah, you
It'll
can,
be
yeah.
alright. This is Craigleith. Now apparently, Uri Geller, you know the old magic man with this spoon bending thing, he owns that island and the reason he bought it was to protect the wildlife on it. So, can't fault him for that.
No,
absolutely not.
Good man.
Absolutely. I think he stayed on it once.
Good luck to him.
Aye. I can't remember if he said it had some sort of significance within the area about spiritualism,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
I say.
Uri Geller knows. Ask him. Don't ask me.
I just wonder how many spoons he had to bend to buy that.
Quite a lot, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
There'd be folk in their kitchen drawers going, what happened to that spoon, man? I think there's Sammy Seals sunbathing on the rock over there, mate.
Yeah, I just saw that. There's 2 of them there, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so.
There's actually 3 of them.
Is there?
Yeah, there's 3 of them there. 4.
4. Wow. Oh, they're looking. Right, I'm turning. You're alright, guys, we're just having a look. That's another thing, you've got to respect nature's, give them a bit of space. If they look harassed or upset, just pull away from them. Then they think because you want a picture that you've got the right to go in and take that picture. That's why you get long lens like what Jeff's got.
Yeah.
Can we get them?
There's another one over there.
Oh, so there is. Oh, there's 2.
Barry!
Hello?
What you doing?
Working.
Working? What are you doing?
Watching you at my fishing ground.
Your fishing ground, have you got the same licence as me, like?
I got a big licence, me. Catches big lobsters.
That's what I thought. Now we're out here making a vlog, mate.
Not quite right. I seen you at the back. I wasn't sure if it was you or not. But aye, some steam up here.
It isn't it half head, I tell you, mate. It's I'm hating to see the fuel bill on this one.
It's worth it. It's a broad day.
It is that, mate. You catching?
Aye, getting a few here and there. A bit of a take off, but hoping they come back on. Hopefully this isn't them hiding.
Let's hope so, mate. We're doing the same doing East Bay and Opal, but it could be the spring tides and all, mate. You never know.
Well, that's it. But just got to keep trying. That's all.
That's it. Take each day as it comes, pal. But you're doing well. You're going ahead. That's the main thing. We're getting visitors, Jeff.
Yeah.
Aye, that's it. Well, I'll let you go on anyway. Enjoy.
Same yourself, son. Good luck, mate.
Got a canoeist on the right, and you got the tourist on the left.
That was young Eddie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, what are you doing up here?
look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pops there.
Yeah, and
then
5 there?
Aye, 5 pops. Alright,
You right, guys?
you catching anything? You getting though? Loads. Good, excellent. You got any spare for bait?
Just telling their passengers. That's the famous Barry Brunson.
Yeah.
One man in the boat.
Hopefully. So guys, over here is North Berwick Harbour. That's that wee section there. And that's where my Barry B came from. Hey! For everybody that's new to the channel, Barry B is my Orkney lowliner. It used to be my dad's that I'd refurbished, sold on, and then was able to buy it back. Yay! And it's now sitting in the garden. Yeah, we'll work on that one. Now this is one of the tours that you can get at the Seabird Centre. Bloody fly on these. As you can see, it gets very busy, so book in advance. Very well at today. Right, that's North Berwick Golf Club up here, and there's a wee caravan site at the top if you want to stay. There's also bed and breakfasts all along the shorefront there. And North Berwick is a lovely little town actually. It's great for a wee stay, isn't it, Jeff?
Yep.
We might as well do a wee promotion. East Lothian.
We looked at moving there when we were going to move there, but it was a lot more expensive than Dunbar.
Yes.
Not so much now.
Yeah, it's kind of balancing out now, isn't it?
Yeah. But at the time, this is 12 years ago.
Yeah. You've been in Dunbar 12 years?
Yeah. We got a 4-bedroom detached house, and we would have got a 2-bedroom flat in North Berwick at the time for the same money. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aye, that shows you the difference, mate.
Yeah. And I think I think Dunbar's a nicer place as well. It gets very busy. North Berwick gets very busy.
Very busy, especially in this good summer months when the holidays are on.
Yeah. But we're starting to attract more tourists now to Dunbar now. I can't believe how many camper vans there are.
Well, I actually said that to Fuzz the other day. You know, the oldest gentleman in the harbour. I mean, there's no one thing that he's not seen and done in fishing. So he demands the uttermost respect. And he said that it was actually like the old 1960s when Dunbar was a tourist town.
Yeah.
And that was this summer. He says the place is heaving, and it's all thanks to the lovely folk that have got the seafood restaurants there right now. It's actually attracting people down. The Kittyweek Cafe, the actual battery itself is a lovely wee place to walk and everything.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got the lovely historic fishing town off Dunbar itself, and there's lots to see and do there. So yeah, Dunbar is a good place to live, mate, isn't it?
Visit Scotland. Your check needs to be in the post tomorrow, please, for the advert. No, it's lovely, and we don't ever regret moving here.
Yeah. Good. That's because he met me. His life's never been the same since.
No.
And I don't care if that's in a good way or not. Oh dear, bless him. What a shame. Hey, this was his idea as well.
It was.
Oh dear. So ladies and gentlemen, we're in parallel with Wildfire just off of Belhaven Beach here, and we're just steaming back to the harbour. I'm not 100% sure how good the tide's going to be, but we'll find out when we get there. And it's been an absolutely spectacular day. There's been lots to see, lots to do, lots of nosy people as well.
Yeah. What you doing, Barry?
What you doing? You're not supposed to be up here. I know this. Get on them. At least they're keeping an eye on me. Yeah, unfortunately, poor Jeff's disappointed because we have not seen any signs of dolphins as yet.
No.
Still got another 2 miles to the harbour, so 20.
Maybe.
No.
Be another day. We've seen a lot today.
Yeah. For me, the Bass Rock was good. I really enjoyed the Bass Rock.
Yeah.
Because the last time I went into the Bass Rock, I had the rock upper, so I couldn't get in as close.
No.
Okay, I mean, whereas this, you can...
In the nooks and crannies.
In the nooks and crannies. I say that's the closest I've ever been in that cave before. Right?
Yeah.
But everybody's always said, you need to go to the cave. Okay then, I'll go and have a look.
There was a case of a few years ago, someone actually kayaked through it.
Is that right?
Yeah, kayak through.
Well, that's what Ron was saying on the pier yesterday. He says you can swim through.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, crack on.
Yeah. I won't want to do that.
No. He did say that there's like dead seals in there and stuff like that, so it's a bit stinky and mucky and yucky. And
nah, no thank you.
because apparently that's the way the tide or the swell puts them. They're like, nah. anybody's looking for fishing trips at Dunbar, that's the man to see, Trevor. He'll take you out and do a little bit of sport fishing. He's the only one in Dunbar that does it these days. Aye, he's looking for these.
Don't forget you got to do the index.
Aye.
There's not a lot of water there. Robbie!
How are you doing away up at the weekend?
Keeping an eye on you!
You might go further than that soon.
5's the other side, mind. Hi, Callum. Crystal down here, mate, eh? It's crystal clear down here.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
So guys, we made it into Dunbar Harbour and thank goodness the tide was at the right height for us to sneak in. Luckily enough that it's been an absolutely cracking day. So from Jeff and I, thank you so much for coming aboard with us, and until your next video guys, you all stay safe. If you like this video, please get a thumbs up, please write a comment below if you have any questions, and please subscribe to the channel, that's always very helpful indeed. Until your next vlog my friends, you'll take care of yourself. All the very best.